We're really excited to bring to you a totally new way of building out a financial plan in Figured. It's faster, simpler, and more powerful than before. We think it's unlike anything else out there, so we've prepared some info just for you as a Figured advisor. Introducing the rolling plan. But before we dive into things, let's quickly explain why we build the rolling plan. The main reason we built it is so that you can get more useful reports out of Figured faster. It needed to be simpler and more flexible. Figured also needed to be easier to understand for a variety of different people. We wanted to enable great conversations with your clients and to get them more involved in the financial planning of their business. Also, we know that not everyone works on a 12-month cycle. The old budgets and forecasts were restrictive, especially if you're coming into Figured during the middle of your financial year. So what is the rolling plan? It's a simple way of budgeting that does away with a lot of the setup that's currently in Figured. There's no more manual opening balances and no more season overflows. When you log in for the first time, you'll have your actuals from zero, and then you can start entering your forecast straight away. It's that simple. Pick where the actuals start and then forecast from there. You'll have a single forecast for each farm, no more of the copying budgets to forecasts. It'll flow through to each year too. That means that something that's accrued at the end of one year will automatically be in the next year's cash flow. Great for dairy clients. Because you can choose how much of the data you want from 0 to, you can build your budget to be as long or as short as you'd like. Say, for example, you've got a client that's halfway through their financial year, you can go ahead and build out the budget just for the rest of this year. And then when you go in to do next year's work, it'll just build on top of that. You can revise your forecast endlessly. You'll always be able to take a snapshot of what it looks like now and then refer to that later. You'll still build out a budget in the same way, using trackers for your livestock or dairy budget, and then the planning tab for your other income and expenses. You can start building a forecast straight away. Your zero actuals will be synced and up to date already. After you've done that, the first snapshot that you create will be an annual plan, kind of like the locked budget. You can refer to snapshots later by looking at them through your reports, and you can choose a different snapshot to be your annual plan. Instead of flicking through the different views of Figured, you can continue revising and working off of the main plan. Make as many changes and reforecast as you'd like, and then take a snapshot of your new revised forecast. These snapshots are like photos. You can see exactly what you had entered, but there's no Photoshop, so you can't change them again. They're great for comparative reporting. If you have clients who reforecast quarterly, you may build out an annual plan at the start of the year, and then take snapshots after each reforecasting session with more of those zero actuals coming into the picture. Because there's no limit to the number of snapshots you can have, you'll want to be detailed with them. Give them great names and descriptions, or archive any unnecessary snapshots. Don't worry though, you can always restore them again. You can also choose a new snapshot to be your annual plan, just like the locked budget. From a practical point of view, you'll no longer have a separate budget with separate balances to maintain for each year. Just your actuals from zero, and then your forecast will be in Figured. Starting from the top, the first thing you'll do is select the actuals to, which tells you how much data is coming from zero. Then you'll enter your planned financial movements for the rest of the year. You'll lock that down by taking a snapshot, which will then become your annual plan. Revise your forecast throughout the year, and then when you're happy with that and you want to take a comparison to that later, take another snapshot. If you want to see what was in a snapshot, head into reports and then look at it through the lens of your cash flow, P&L, variance and more. You can manage your snapshots in the planning section of Figured. The rolling plan is available now for your livestock and dairy clients. Your clients with a crop tracker can't move just yet. They'll need to wait until later this year. If you want to learn more about snapshots before you start bringing your clients across, we have detailed docs in our certification centre. Just so you know though, this hasn't been announced to farmers yet, only yourselves, advisors. When you do bring a client across, this is a one-way trip. When a farm is converted to the rolling plan, they can't go back to their old budgets and forecasts. We'll take a copy of their budget though and bring that across as a snapshot. You can reach out to the customer success team with the names of your farms that you want to migrate across. Before we migrate them though, we'll do a quick review and then give you some tips before bringing them across to the rolling plan. We're really excited to be bringing the rolling plan out. This new budgeting experience is the culmination of the work of the entire team here at Figured. We're sure your clients will love the rolling plan too. Not only is budgeting even easier to work on, but it makes Figured a more approachable and collaborative tool for the whole farming team to use. I'm sure you'll have lots of questions. Reach out to our team and we're looking forward to working through them with you.